Hi guys, this is my oxyacetylene welding gear. Really useful, as you know, for welding, heating jobs. You're just getting that extra bit of heat that can be really useful. You'll also know how hard it is to get these bottles now, and how expensive they can be. These companies want you to sign contracts for years, leave big deposits on the bottles, and for the occasional use, the odd little blob of weld or heating the odd bolt up, it's just not worth it. The oxygen is a little bit easier to get, as you know, and you can use medical oxygen as well. Or an alternative is to use those little canisters, which are a little bit more expensive, but if you're only using them for occasionally for the odd job, it doesn't really matter, does it? The acetylene is a bit harder to get, and there's all these rules as far as transporting it and storing it, and it's just not worth it. So what I'm going to use when this is runs out, which is not too long now, I won't be replacing it with another acetylene bottle. I'm actually using the propane bottles, and if you look at one of my other videos as well, I actually use MAP gas as well with the oxygen, which is another good alternative. So if you don't know already, the acetylene gauges are exactly the same. It's the same left hand thread, and they'll screw straight onto the propane bottle. We're using the same oxyacetylene welding kit, the exact same kit to OXY Propane Weld. The only thing you might need is one little thing, which I'm going to show you now. It's this little L-shaped adapter. Depends what type of bottle you got, but I needed one of these because I like the gauge to sit upright so I can read it accurately. So I bought this little L-shaped adapter for that reason. I'll just take that off now. I'll show you the adapter. So there's the little adapter, guys. I've put a link to these in the description, but sometimes when using the propane bottle, you might need a little adapter, not necessarily an L shape, but certainly you might need some kind of an extender, and I'll show you for why. Now this is the reason why sometimes you might need an adapter, an L shape or an extender, because the neck of the bottle is just stopping the gauge from going in. It just depends on your gauge where this outlet comes out, and the shape of your flashback arrestor. So you'd want to just extend it to there with a straight extender, or I think it's a lot nicer to have the gauges upright like that with an L-shaped adapter like mine, so you can read the gauges a lot better. Just screw this adapter on with some of the sealant tape. Then we'll screw the gauge on as well, sitting it in a nice upright position and away from the neck of the bottle, giving you plenty of room. So that's all on, ready to go. Just turn that on. Turn the oxygen on as well. You see it's all still exactly the same gear that I use for oxyacetylene welding. Same gauges, same hoses, same sapphire torch. Like I said, all it is that you might need is a little adapter, because this part of the bottle gets in the way. And always use your flashback arresters. Okay, so now I'm going to light the propane. There you go. It's a little bit of a cleaner flame than the acetylene. There's not as much soot coming off it, and I'm going to add some oxygen now for the heat. There you go, guys. What a beautiful little hot flame that is. And again, like I said, I'm using the same sapphire torch, the same hoses, the same gauges on the propane, which I used on the acetylene. Same oxygen gauge there. It all screws on, and use it in exactly the same way. But like I said, always use flashback arresters. And look at that. What a beautiful hot flame that is. There you go, guys. Now look how hot that gets. Look at that. Is that good or what? Okay, I'm going to show you melting a welding rod now. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please give me a little like and subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see me welding with oxygen and MAP gas, please check out my other videos.